everybody and welcome back. Yes, I'm in the car again. It seems like I'm always filming in the car recently, but it's just convenient. But today I have another baby appointment. It is 20 weeks now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm already like halfway done. It just doesn't seem like it. I still feel like I have a long way to go, which technically I do, but I'm halfway, so that's good for me. Today was my first day driving to the hospital here, which I mean is good practice to know how to get here for when the baby comes, because either which I probably won't, I'll probably have to call a taxi, or Naoki will drive, and if we know how to get here easily, it's quicker, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so yeah, it was interesting trying to find parking. Yeah, I think I drove 5 times around the hospital area just to find parking. Like I could see the parking lot next to the hospital, but I couldn't figure out how to get in through the parking lot, because a lot of the side streets were really small and they looked like one-way streets because only cars were coming out of them, and there was nowhere for me to just pull off to the side and like really look at my Google Maps or any map or just observe traffic for a little bit. I couldn't do that because it's a busy morning on a weekday, and yeah, that wasn't happening. But luckily, on my final lap around the hospital, I finally saw somebody pull in to the one-way street that I thought was a one-way, and I was like, oh good, and that isn't a one-way street. I'm gonna go down it too. So I went down and I finally found the parking. Thank goodness. For a while I thought I was gonna have to go in through the emergency entrance, and that was not gonna be good. So I'm glad I made it and I'm parked. And now it's time to go inside because it's time. Like, I'm glad I got here early. Got some yummy green tea here, just so that I can pee good for them. Time to pee in a cup. Yay! Number 5, time to go wait. I am very surprised. There is literally no one in the waiting room. Last time I was here about the same time, it was super full, but I wonder if that's because the doctor at that time was a female, and most females want a female doctor. But today I had to change my appointment and it's a male doctor, so I wonder if that has a big effect on how many people sign up for him or whatever. I personally don't care. I actually kind of prefer men because they're gentle. But yeah, that's a whole nother story, maybe for a later time today. Sorry about the super loud music, but it's like a TV that shows you stuff about the hospital and the birthing area and all that stuff. Fun stuff. Waiting room music. I would have probably seen the doctor by now if I was Japanese, but since I'm a foreigner, they actually request that I have a translator, and they have one provided at the hospital, but I have to wait for them to arrive. So yeah, I'm waiting for the translator basically to arrive, and then we'll go into the appointment. So I am getting some lunch in between my appointments because I have a little time and I'm starving, so why not? And I'm gonna eat at Tully's. I actually like Tully's. They have a good variety of different like cafe foods and good drinks. And for lunch, I'm gonna eat a chili cheese hot dog with a cookie that I shouldn't be eating and a tea. Yum yum, let's eat. Okay. The tea is really good. It's a seasonal fruit tea, and they have like little jelly things in there. It's almost like a tapioca drink, but it's not. It's not tapioca. It's really good though. Time for the chocolate chip cookie dessert. It's time to move on to the next appointment. Yeah, I need to get there, check in, and wait. Oh my gosh, that was a long hospital visit. Like, I don't know why it's always so long. This was 4 hours today of hospital. Yeah, I'm quite tired of having such long visits, but whatever, I got it done. If you can hear the rain, it's raining now. It wasn't raining earlier today, but turned into rain, so I'm sorry if you hear the rain in the background, because I think I'm going to talk about the hospital in the car, because I think Mary is sleeping in the house right now, and yeah. But I did see the GD doctor for the first time today, and it's interesting how every doctor is so different, but you just kind of have to roll with the punches at this point, and it's just, I think I'm more done with the amount of time that I've spent at the hospital than anything. But I did look at my logbook, and I started doing like my fasting numbers in the morning when I found out that I was pregnant, pretty much just so that he would have like a background kind of thing on where it was going to be kind of starting from, just so he has an idea. But I'm also only working with expired test strips, so who knows how accurate the numbers are anyways. But anyways, he basically was like, the numbers aren't fantastic, and they're not. He wants numbers below 100 before each meal. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, before I eat, I have to test, and it needs to be under 100. And then I am supposed to test again after eating. So 2 hours after eating, I'm supposed to test again, and the number has to be under 120, which I'm not happy about. Because the times that I have tested after my meal, it was always above 120. Not high, it's like 124, 123, just enough, but that just enough above 120 makes doctors not happy. Yeah, so we shall see how this goes. Yes, that means I will be having to test 6 times a day. But there's a plus point on that. He said, that's a lot of testing, I know. So I'm only gonna make you do it every 3 days. So starting tomorrow, I'll do 6 tests in 1 day, wait 3 days, and then test another 6 times for that 1 day, and so forth. So every 3 days, I have to test pretty much all day long. And this is so that he can get a really good base on what my numbers are doing throughout the day. Yeah. It's just all around chaos. I don't mind doing that, it's just a lot of testing, and it just means my fingers are gonna be horrible. Horrible, horrible. They're already horrible, and they're just gonna be even worse now, because I'm gonna have to prick my fingers 6 times in 1 day. But at least I have that little wait period. He said I didn't have to test on those in-between days, which is really good. I'm happy about that. But that doesn't mean that I can go wild and off the cuff with my eating. I still have to watch what I eat. So there's that. Going along with what I eat, I had to see the dietitian as well, just so that she could maybe advise me on what I could do better with my eating or whatnot. And she basically said you just need to include more vegetables in your food and have them at every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you can, with your snacks as well. So yeah, I just need to have more vegetables, and I know that I'm horrible at eating vegetables. I love vegetables, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love vegetables, but sometimes I just find them really hard to incorporate into my meals for whatever reason. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. My old monitor is okay, but they have come out recently with a newer version, and they decided to let me rent the new version of the monitor with all the stuff with it. So I have the new blood monitor until I give birth, and then I have to return it to the hospital, kind of like a rental thing, and it's a free thing. I don't have to pay for it or anything. I just have to make sure I return it, because if I don't return it, I'm pretty sure they'll send me a bill in the mail being like, hey, you need to pay for this. And even if I did have to pay for it, it would still be really cheap. My old one was really, really cheap. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure all of the refill stuff, like the little needles and the test strips, is all free as well. So there's just one plus thing about the Japanese healthcare system. It's really good, and I'm so happy about that. Because I know in America, just the test strips alone can run you $100 or more, depending on which ones you have to get, how many. Yeah, that's a lot of money to spend on test strips, but thankfully I don't have to worry about that. That kind of is like off of my chest. I don't have to worry. I just have to test and keep my diet in check. One thing my other hospital didn't do for me in my last pregnancy with the needles was give me a disposable container thing. So basically they've given me this, and I just have to fill it to about this line right here. And when it gets full, I just take it to the hospital at one of my visits, and I turn it in, and they'll properly dispose of it, and they'll give me a new one to fill up again. So that is super nice. I don't have to worry about disposing these at home or whatever. It was really nice, and it's a really cute little trash can container. It's so nice. It'll just sit on my counter in the house. Yeah. But baby is doing fantastic. It is growing, which was my main concern, and it's moving. I saw the heartbeat today. I was so happy seeing the heartbeat. Like, the doctor I had today, which is different from last time because I had to actually change the days. Oh, such a night and day difference between doctors or whatever. But I think I'm going to try and stick with the one that I had today. One reason is because he does know a little bit of English. He's not super fluent, but he knows enough to convey what he wants to convey. So if by chance a translator is not available, I think I'll be okay in his appointments. And the only person I really need to worry about is my GD doctor. He doesn't speak any English, so I'll have to make sure when I have appointments with him that the translator is available, because he has a lot more technical speech, I feel like, than the other one. The other doctor, it's kind of basic stuff kind of thing, unless there's a really big problem. But yeah, I was happy today, and he gave me pictures. Oh my god, I am so happy. I was gonna ask for a picture because I haven't had a picture of the baby since like the first appointment. Sorry. I'm a little emotional about that, I guess. Never having like a picture to really reference was hard on me. But now I have a picture, or a couple of pictures. They aren't the best, and he knows that they aren't the best, and he's like, it's just really difficult to get a really good picture or detailed picture of anything. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's okay. But at least you're giving me something. Like, it's a picture of his leg femur or the top of his head. Like, it's really basic pictures, but it means a lot to me. I didn't realize how important that was to me. The doctor seemed to be really happy with me being able to like really control my weight gain, or I haven't had any weight gain, but controlling my weight, and yeah, but we'll see how that happens to turn out in the next couple weeks with this new kind of like diet and really looking after my food. I've been looking after my food, but not really. So we'll see how it is being really strict for the next couple weeks for the GD doctor. I might actually lose weight. Yeah, we'll see. They said that they wouldn't be surprised if I did gain a little bit because of having a 2-year-old in the house. Like, you always want to like feed them, you know, and most of the time you end up having to eat what they eat, and or you eat leftovers or that kind of thing. So they're not going to be super surprised, but at the same time, I think deep down they really don't want me to gain a whole lot of weight because of me being big. But yeah, if it happens, it happens. I'm trying to not gain a whole lot, but I'm not starving myself either. So you don't have to worry about me like starving myself just to like stay underweight. I'm not that naive. I love food too much to like starve myself. I think it is time to go inside now, be bombarded by Mary if she's awake, I don't know, and yeah, relax a little bit as much as I can with Mary around, which would most likely just be playing blocks with her, or maybe turning on Paw Patrol for her. She is loving Paw Patrol, and I don't mind it so much. We are renting DVDs right now because we still don't have internet. So, yeah. Naoki has been able to find Paw Patrol at the rental shop, and I was like, that's fantastic, because she'll watch it all day. And I'll switch it from English, like, we'll watch all of the English episodes, and then we'll switch it, and it'll be in Japanese, and I'll let her watch it all in Japanese. So it gives her a little taste of both worlds so that she can learn the understanding of both languages. I think that would really help her. So yeah. Dinner. I need to think about dinner too. Yeah. And make sure I include vegetables. So I have decided to make taco rice for dinner. Yay, super easy, and yeah, let's get started. And here it is, the taco rice. Naoki has taco rice with it, and I just have a regular salad under mine. But yay! Get ready! Dinner time! Yay, dinner time! Let's sit down. Cheese. Chips. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Well, dinner is all done. I feel great right now. It was a filling dinner, but it wasn't so filling that I feel sick afterwards, if you know what I mean. Like, you get just so full that it's just like you ate way too much food. That's not the case. Perfect amount. And it was healthy because it was a salad, so hey, all good. Well, I think it is time to say goodbye for the vlog. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.